So let's have a look at Jonah chapter 3. It's set inside the city of Nineveh. So, first of all, have a read. What does it say? Chapter 3 is the story of Jonah walking into the city, preaching, the people of Nineveh repenting and listening, and revival basically breaking out. What does it mean? Well, it shows us a God of grace and mercy. Ninevites were known for being an incredibly wicked people, the enemies of Israel, who'd done terrible things and were known for their cruelty and their power all around the world. But here you have a God who shows them grace and mercy. But it starts with showing Jonah grace and mercy. Jonah gets a second chance, verse 1. Jonah's life has been rescued from the depths, and now Jonah has been blessed with a new beginning, a second opportunity. He hears God's call again and has the opportunity to go and serve God again. So God is a God who shows mercy to Jonah as he gives him that second chance. He's a God who also relents and saves the Ninevites. The people of Nineveh knew nothing about him, but almost instantly they respond to the warning and proclamation of Jonah. The king repents, the people repent, they turn from their wicked ways. So what kind of questions might you want to think about? Well, why do the Ninevites repent? Why all of a sudden do they change their ways? Something else you might want to consider is what reasons do we have for turning to God? What reasons do we have for turning to God and listening to his commands and following his ways? And why do you think revival happens here and not other places at other times? There's lots of stories of different revivals breaking out down through history in different places. Why does that happen sometimes and not other times? Sometimes and not all times? And finally, so what? Application is often the hardest bit of the work to do when we're reading and studying the Bible. It's about that personal response. If you have a train of thought, just follow it, allow God to speak to you and lead you to think deeper and realise things. Here's some other ideas you might want to ponder, to take time to do. How about just to delight in a God who saves? He rescued, chapter 2, he's the God of salvation, chapter 2. Here he is, transforming the lives of many in a city. God who is to be praised. Or what about just gaining a bit of confidence and being reminded of God who does move and act and can transform lives? Why not take some time to look up some stories of revival and read what God has done? Maybe you think God's given up on you or given up on someone else. Maybe you just need to be reminded that God is a God who saves and rescues. So what is God saying to you? What truth or insight do you need to act upon?